Hello, thank you for joining me for today's video where I'm taking on the challenge of decorating a layout I've never decorated before. My name's Julie and this is the third video in my planner series, and this time it's the turn of the monthly layout. You may be thinking I've got the dates wrong for the month of February, but I didn't want to do a fake spread that wasn't of any use to me, so I'm actually going to be using the month of January for this plan with me. I'll explain a little bit more about that later, but I want to get started by putting boxes on the days where I want to write something. I'm going to be using Mojo Jojo Plans rainbow boxes, and the decorative stickers I'm going to take from this Happy Planner Woodland Seasons Christmas book, which may seem like a little bit of a strange choice, but it's a book that I haven't used yet and I really want to put to use. I'm getting my inspiration for this video from Happy to Plan with Desiree. I have watched a few of her monthly plan with me's, and she usually begins by putting down boxes for all the things that she has got going on during the month. What I'm actually going to use this page for is a tracker for my YouTube channel, and I'm using colour coding. So we have green is going to be for the YouTube videos, and then the maroon colour is for shorts. I've got two things on this day, so I probably technically should have put the box above, but I think I prefer this layered look. And I realised after I'd started sticking the boxes down, it probably would have made better sense to have the bigger boxes for the YouTube videos and the smaller boxes for the shorts. But this is very much trial and error, as it's the first time I've done anything like this. Technically, you could say it's not the very first time I've decorated the monthly layout, because I decorate it for my sticker hunt. But when I do that, I just stick a sticker in each of the boxes for each day and decorate the sidebar and the spare boxes. So it's not really the same thing. There are a couple of reasons why I don't use the monthly pages, or haven't since I started planning in 2018. I'm not particularly busy, so I don't have a lot of things to fill in, appointments and things like that. And I don't think I would really refer to this page. And I'm not a big fan of repeating things. I did a lot of that in my planner last year, and I'm really trying to eliminate that this year. But I really do want to challenge myself to give some different layouts a go. And that's why I'm doing this series of videos on my channel. So those are all the boxes that I need to put down. I wasn't very well towards the end of January, and I had to take a bit of a break from my YouTube channel, so you can see there's nothing there. And this brings me to the reason why I find decorating the monthly layout so daunting. If you put your boxes down first, or write your appointments and schedule in the boxes before you start decorating, you're then left with what can be quite an uneven page to decorate. This hasn't worked out too badly. I have got some boxes on both sides, but if you are just using this page for your monthly schedule, you could end up with everything on this page and nothing on this page. I know something that Mary Ellen from Planning with Bumble does sometimes, if the pages aren't balanced, is just to add some boxes to balance the pages up and then put some quotes or some decoration in the boxes. So I may want to add some boxes to this part at the bottom too. So now I'm feeling quite daunted. Although this is a little bit like what I've been doing with my teacher planner this year. I've been writing in it and decorating it afterwards. So the good thing is you do know exactly where you're going to put the stickers. And I do spend a lot of time wondering where to place the stickers. So maybe this will be quicker than I think. I think we need a sidebar sticker. I'd also like maybe a box to write some facts in, some stats. I've got these. I think they would take the whole sidebar. I don't know if we've got any 3/4 ones. I'm obviously not going to choose any Christmas stickers like this one says holiday shopping, although I can cover that up. I think it's either a long box or cover up that header. What I think I'll do is just cut off the top where it says holiday shopping, and I managed to find boxes that were a close match but not a perfect match for the stickers in this book, but I'm not going to be too fussy. I'm not a fan of this cream box. I prefer white in my planner, and I'm not sure what I'm going to write on this box, but I'm sure I will find something. The decorative boxes are quite Christmassy, so I think we'll just have this "Don't forget" at the bottom. So you won't be using this page in the way I am, but I'm hoping in this video that I can demonstrate that if you are using it to lay out your monthly schedule, that it's not too tricky to decorate it as well. I've got this plaid washi that I bought from Amazon. There isn't much on the roll, it's quite a cheap washi, but it matches the colour there, so I think I will put it along the bottom. You have to go quite slowly with it when you're unpeeling it. Because it can tear. I'm not sure whether this is something I will carry on doing every month, but I just want to challenge myself and see if I can successfully decorate a monthly page and have it look balanced even when the boxes may not be balanced. That's quite wide, that washi. With hindsight, I probably should have used my cutter and cut it in half, but we'll stick with it for now because I don't want to make this too complicated. This washi has a little flaw in it, so every so often the pattern is not quite right, so I'm just going to not use that bit. I suppose you get what you pay for, but it's been quite useful having this set. It's got lots of different colours in. So already it does seem to be filling up with the washi. Now I just need to add some decoration. I think the only non-Christmassy quote is this "always shine bright," so I'm just going to cut Mr. Fox off, and I think I'll have this quote down in the corner. If I was decorating my creative journal, I'd probably use whiteout, but I'm not going to be so fussy about this, and I'm just going to stick it over the lines there. And it'd be quite good to have a quote in the top corner to balance that. There is a page of paper quotes, although again there's not much that I can choose that's appropriate other than "be filled with wonder" or "family time," but I don't really want family time on my social media planner. I'll go with "be filled with wonder." It doesn't just have to be Christmas for you to be filled with wonder. You can be filled with wonder at any time in the year. And could I put the fox up here with it, maybe? I like that. We have some foxes in the street where I live. They often roam around at night. One of my neighbours thinks there's 3 of them. I've only ever seen them on their own, but I know that there are at least 2 because I've seen them playing in the street. That's a lovely little scene. They can be rather noisy at night time. Now if I have the deer here, I will need to bring in an animal over here. I don't know if there is another animal. I think maybe not. maybe another fox or deer. This is an interesting sticker book because there's a lot of repetition in it. It's got several pages that are identical and repeated also in clear and paper. I don't really like the mushrooms, so I think I will see if I can take those off. There are an awful lot of mushrooms in this book. I think Happy Planner went mushroom crazy. They were on trend for this year, but you'll be going some to use them all up. I don't normally bring in 2 different types of washi, but I don't like this little gap here, so I'm going to try just putting a little bit of this planny thing washi down here. I'm wondering how I'm going to fill up all the spaces, as basically the stickers consist of a fox, a deer and lots of mushrooms. Thankfully we do have a deer facing the other way, only one. They've got a page of paper stickers of smaller animals, and I did think I could use a smaller one, like the fox is smaller, but unfortunately it was facing the same way, so let's just use this one. I really wanted this sticker book when it came out, mostly because I like any sticker books that have animals in. I think it makes sense to put a box here. Not sure what I'll write in it, but it will fill up this space quite nicely. I can't remember which release this was from, but it was the only item, I believe, on my wish list or my must-have list. And I have a lovely story about the Planet community and how nice the Planet community can be, because I actually won a giveaway on Instagram for something that I knew that a friend really wanted, the Hocus Pocus box, and they were actually based in America. I always feel really bad about the cost of shipping when people send things over to us here in the UK. And the lady that I won the box from was quite happy to send it to my friend instead of me. But then she ever so kindly said she'd like to send me something anyway. And I couldn't believe it when it arrived, because I could feel it was a sticker book. I thought it might be a sticker book. And what were the chances that it was actually turned out to be this sticker book, the one that I had on my wish list. I don't know if she found out somehow or whether it was just a really lovely coincidence. I'm really loving this spread. I know there are some gaps in the middle and I don't have a lot more to fill them up with. I've already used the fox and the deer and the trees. We've got these really giant mushrooms that are very out of place, and then a lot of Christmassy things like the mistletoe and berries. Might just use a couple of these circle functional stickers. To use this one or this one. I think maybe the green. I know it says to do and I've already done it, but that's honestly not going to bother me. So that's the story of how I ended up with this book. There's not a lot more I can stick in here, but I think it's filled up really nicely. And I don't mind a little bit of white space. So yes, I've met some really lovely people. Well, not met, but met online. Some really lovely people in the Planet community. Just added that for Mojo Jojo Rainbow Date It sticker book. I'm going to take one last look. Of course, the other big reason why I don't like decorating the monthly is because I find the Happy Planner dividers so pretty. I often just don't want to write on them like so many others. I wish that Happy Planner did the monthly page separate from the rest of the planner. I don't know what I'm saving them for or hoarding them for, but I like to leave myself with the option of being able to take them out and use them in another planner. So when I do my sticker hunts, I use older pages that I've picked up in a D-stash. And actually this monthly page came from a extension pack. So it has the daily layout on the back. So I'm not worried about sacrificing that page. And then I can add this into my social media planner. Well, I have to say, I think this layout challenge has been a success. I don't know whether it's just because this is such a cute sticker book, but it has shown me that even if you put your appointments down on the page in boxes and they are a little bit higgledy-piggledy all over the place, you can add stickers around them and make the page look nice. I'd love to hear in the comments what you use your monthly page for, and if you do put boxes down for all your appointments and it's rather uneven, do you have a problem decorating it, or do you just roll with it? I'm so glad I don't have to wait to December to use this sticker book, and that's one more I can tick off my list that I've actually used. I'll probably be back next month with another layout challenge. I've already done the Skinny Mini and the teacher layout. The Skinny Mini I'm finding quite easy, and the teacher layout I didn't do all that well with at first, but I do think I'm getting there. I'm really pleased with how that planner is going. I'm hoping to do a flip through in March. That's it for today's challenge. And remember, you can never really judge whether a layout will work for you until you've tried it. Hope you have a great weekend. Happy planning, take care, and see you soon.